Hello and welcome to my June reading 2021. So as you can see, I've already done a spread. And so if you are hopping onto my live Instagram, then you're able to participate in this reading, meaning I'll focus a bit more on you and how things can relate to you, which is fabulous. So if you're not following me on Instagram and you're checking this out on YouTube, then be sure to follow me as well. I'm on Robin's Healing Facebook on my personal page, where I also do a lot of lives, and I have my business page as well. And if you're looking for healing products, then you can go into Robin's Healing Herbs on Facebook. So our theme card here says Three of Cups celebration. Okay, and I'm also doing everyone's astrological sign readings for the month, so be sure to watch all three of those videos. So essentially you're going to watch 4 videos and see how they all connect. And what's interesting is I just read the energy for 4 of the signs, and celebration came up a fair amount, and we're all just a little bit different, of course. So some people need to work a bit harder than others at this time, but in general, for the group, for everyone, our theme card is telling us we have to have more fun. And this comes up, this is giving me tons of chills because I share this all the time. The importance of stress being the leading cause of, well, most of our issues, right? I'm just looking to see if I can put a little filter on this. Ooh, now I have some sparkles. See, isn't that fun? So this is a perfect example of how in June we want to spice up our life. We want to have more laughter. We want to have better food. We want to surprise people with the new version of us. If we've been cranky, bring on the good stuff, okay? So in general, this is called a Celtic Spread, by the way, if you do tarot yourself. But what comes through here is temperance, okay? This is saying, don't mind my dirty nails from gardening here. This is talking about the importance of, in June, to focus on what you have and not what you don't have, okay? Because if you focus on what you have, you're going to find that it's amplified. If you focus on what you don't have, you're going to find yourself still not in a bad place, but you're going to find you could have enjoyed it more. Hence the celebration card. We could have been enjoying things. For example, I could have put a filter on a long time ago. I'm just discovering the button, okay? I also see a full moon here, so keep that in mind, that when we're going through difficult times that we can't avoid, right? We can't avoid life. Life is going to happen. Just enjoy the purity and the authenticity of human nature. And even if we're not able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, we're losing our spark. We do have appreciation and gratitude at all times. That's a choice. So every day I wake up, I think about what I have. No matter what, no matter how I'm feeling, okay? So self-love is super important in June for a general theme for everyone, okay? This is our second 3 we're seeing. So whenever we do any type of energy healing, typically what I teach is that we start to notice signs and symbols. So this is the energy above us, okay? And it's saying that spirituality is exceptionally important for people, especially if you're lacking faith. It's important to find something to believe in at this time. So for instance, if you don't believe in God, that's fine. But do you believe in the power of the law of attraction, okay? Watch it's saying the energy of The Secret, meaning if you watch the documentary or you can look up The Secret, looking into the deeper meanings and the insight of even how we can treat other people, how we can change situations at any given time. And this is very, very important for our health in general, all aspects of health, okay? Then we have what's below us, okay? And then we have 6 of Cups here. And so this is telling me that you might feel like your energy is so strong that it might become too much. And we can't become out of balance in an excessive way. We can actually overdo things. So if you're looking for freedom in your life and you have so much freedom in June, you're like, oh my God, I always said I wanted freedom. Now I almost have too much of it. It's okay to pull inward, okay? If you've been too superficial because all you've wanted is money and abundance and now you're getting it, then okay, let's not go to the complete opposite, but how could we find more balance with this? Maybe I could be more grounded in nature. I could start cultivating like more forgiveness work, things like that. Like, I mean, you could start your own humanity project, okay? You could give away things that you have that you know other people need, okay? This is a beautiful reading. This is the energy that's crossing over us. Comfort. So the number 9 symbolizes that we need to treat ourselves, hence the celebration card, okay? We need to treat ourselves in ways where we're not feeling deprived of anything. If that's sexual energy for you, you might be so picky in your relationships that you pick people apart. You pick yourself apart, okay? To the point where you've lost maybe attraction for yourself. Maybe you feel unattractive. And so this card is telling us that we have to have fun, right? People are attracted to other people who love to be fun because we're not here to always be so serious. So comfort is kind of like feeling special, still keeping luxury in our life, okay? Still make sure that there's pleasure in your world. And that's the energy that's coming through for June, whether that's a lesson for you or something you haven't had in a long time, okay? So this is going to be what we can expect to come in June, okay? Abundance. I love this card. So this is talking about people who are actually learning to be proud of their fortunes, their good fortune, their good karma. If you think, even feel free to share and comment positive things that have happened to you over the last year, okay? What are some positive things that you've done, either for yourself or for other people, that you're now seeing magic come in? Very, very important. This is why you so deserve to flourish in this energy right now. Okay, this is past related resolution. All right. We're seeing 6 twice, okay? And that's saying that we might have been through a lot of turbulence with COVID, with children, with like divorce, whatever it is. In your past, I'm talking the last 6 to 9 years, maybe 7 years for someone specifically, and you look back at those past 7 years, your 7-year cycle, right? What were the endings? What are you leaving behind? Like, what have you gotten through? Like, I can think of 1,000,001 examples. I'd love to hear what your examples are. Like, what are some major things you've gotten through? Maybe you're a cancer survivor. Maybe you were in an abusive relationship. And it's important to trust that with all these swords and all these difficulties and all these emotions, right, that we're feeling, that we're able to say, hey, like, I kind of made it through this window, right? And now there's opportunity. So we're going to face the death card, okay? Angel of Transformation. Absolutely makes sense. This is where we're going to find ourselves, is letting go of things that have happened to us as a society, as a collective. Maybe you have had people or friends die. Maybe you have lived a death yourself in terms of like a major cycle in your life, as we were just discussing over here. Maybe you've been really sick. Maybe you have had COVID. Maybe you've been around a lot of sick people. Or maybe you're going through some type of change where you're starting to recognize how beautiful your life really is. And whenever we see the full moon in the card, that's telling me there's someone who's really, really grieving something, okay? It's like they're giving up. And so transformation energy is that, it's almost like the symbolism of angels. And that's what I feel here, where it's like we are so supported right now. So feel the love, feel the support, feel the energy of the earth underneath you, feel the sky above you. This whole reading is about that, right? This is talking about how other people might be seeing you right now, okay? That's why I like the Celtic Spread. Look it up if you read cards, or even if you don't and you want to learn. Reach out to me. I teach cards as well. I do one-on-one sessions. Okay, other people are seeing that you're going on the right track, okay? You're getting on the right path. So it does feel like people are seeing that your attitude is changing, that you're growing, and that you're like not taking no for an answer anymore. Like that you're persistent, that you're educated, that you're honest, that you're cultivating new things in your life, that you're learning to manifest. And if you feel like you haven't been learning to manifest, that's something that it feels like is the next step for you, okay? Great cards here. Very, very like beautiful and deep. And also if you want to rescue an animal, it feels like it's a perfect time to rescue an animal, okay? This is talking about the fear of failure, okay? This is telling me that you might be scared to take a risk. You might be scared to have fun. You might be scared to do a lot of things because you're like, oh, well, I have to stay in positive, calm energy. I can't, have a drink. I can't drive my car too fast. Like, what if I get a ticket? Things like that. And this card is saying you need to take risks. You need to feel the breeze blow through your hair, right? You need to take the top down of your vehicle, the convertible, and even if it's not a hot day, because it's going to make you feel good. So this is talking about you knowing what you need to do, okay? So reach out to me if you need help with some of that. I focus on fear specifically. That seems to be lately where I'm spending most of my time helping people with. All right, so our outcome of all of this is telling us that we were already talking about over here, spirituality being really important and the secret and things like that. This is saying that some people just don't get it. It's time we have those epiphanies. It's time we recollect our signs and symbols and say, oh my gosh, I didn't even realize that was connected to this. Wow. And when we get readings and when we listen to this, it all does come together. It does make sense. But there's someone who's hiding right now that's watching this. And feel free to share again. This could be in a private message if you're looking to book something and you need a little love that way. It's like we've all had pain and trauma, right? Nobody's more important than anybody else. Yes, you might have heavier energy than others because maybe more has happened to you than another person. But it's about your successes and your accomplishments. So your recommendation would be appreciate what you have every single day. Take 5 deep cleansing breaths throughout this month. Promise that to yourself that you'll do that. And please do that for me. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this general message here, okay? And don't forget that you always have support, so don't be a stranger in booking a session. Bye for now.